Unfiltered Tarot. We're doing question and answer. We're doing psychic tarot readings live today. I did send out a short, YouTube short, just seeing if anybody sees that. They will know to come here and join the chat. And when we have silent time, where nobody is getting questions in between, let's chat about your favorite music, your favorite songs, your favorite artist. Let's just talk about something without having dead air. Alright, I'm excited for tonight. Very excited. What is it? It's Thursday night, guys. We should be talking about shows. I don't know why I said music. Next time we'll do TV shows. Because tonight, The Real Housewives. I'm seeing it in the background of my TV. It's The Real Housewives of Orange County and Miami. So I'm definitely looking forward to that after we get busy. Ooh, so I'm shuffling the deck. This, I really want people to know that this deck is out here, okay? It is called the Witches, hold on. The Modern Witches Tarot Guide, deck. So, the Modern Witch deck. So, first of all, I just absolutely love the Ten of Swords. Each card, this has to be hands down. This is not my go-to deck. My go-to deck is this one, which is a Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. You can see that it is very worn out. This is actually 7 years old, and so this has a lot of spirit. This has a lot of psychic gifts in this deck. But the deck that I am wanting to promote is this one. Each card is just so cool and modern and different. And so the Ten of Swords, this is like their little guide. Hey guys. Hey Heidi. Hey S.A. So this one is the Ten of Swords, and just look at her. She's holding onto her cell phone. She's still waiting and waiting for the love of her life. You know, they broke up, things ended, and she's still waiting for that text. Still waiting for that no contact to be broken. Each one of these cards is incredible. Hi, Shell. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and pin that message. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Crystal. Anybody new? I am a psychic intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube and on TikTok. Same name so that it does not get confusing. Hi Decon. So, oh no. Okay, so I was shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. And I look down, and it's the Two of Cups. And look, it's two women. Yeah, I pinned it. Isn't it pinned? Let me see. Yeah, it's pinned. So it's two women. I mean, I just absolutely adore this deck. You know, it doesn't matter gender, it doesn't matter, you know, sexual orientation. It doesn't matter, you know, if this is a couple or if this is a friendship. The Two of Cups obviously is, you know, a soulmate. So I do want to introduce this deck to you guys. Yeah, hey Maya. Yeah, you guys definitely want to get in line, because people are going to definitely be sending in for their questions, and if you don't want to wait, get yours in quickly. If you need Cash App or PayPal, you just use my email address right there, and if you need Cash App, I will post that information. anybody brand new. In between paid readings, I will do a free yes or no pendulum question for you. So just go ahead and say, me, you know, I would like to do that. Yeah, Thursday nights go really fast. Once you get 3-4 people ahead of you, you know, you're going to be waiting for a while. All right, Decon, go ahead and put a yes or no question. You guys really should watch one of my paid readings so that you can see what you get with it. Yeah, get your questions in now. Thank you, Michelle, for being such an amazing moderator. Yeah, you will not regret it. So I am a clairvoyant and a clairaudient, which means that I see and speak to spirit. I have spirit guides named, okay, Decon. I have 2 spirit guides, Jeremiah and Samantha. You're going to be hearing predominantly me speaking to Jeremiah. What I do is, let's say you ask about somebody, right? So Decon, are you with the right person? So I'm only going to do a pendulum for free, but what I can normally do, if this was like you sent in for a question, let's say it's a yes or no $10 question. You're going to get the answer, yes or no, but I'm also going to give you 5 minutes of detail, which I am extremely detail-oriented. Michelle, can you... No, I'll do it. Alright. There we go. Anybody like that, Shell, that you see? If somebody... Decon, I'm going to get you right now. Thank you for participating and understanding the instructions. Yes, please like, please subscribe, and tell your friends. I also do private readings. Email me, DM me. Thank you, Decon. I saw that you subscribed. That is what's going to give you a free question. I just want to let everybody in the chat know, you know, I got my gifts since I was born. I've been doing this professionally for 7 years, and I am going to be a very different type of reader. Alright, so Decon, are you with the right person? Can I get an initial? Can I get an initial of the person? Yes, Amanda, Jesus does love all of us. And we love him. C, oh my God. Alright. Decon, are you with the right person? I would just do, yeah, I really am. Ooh, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Does somebody owe you an apology? Does somebody... There's some kind of a text you're waiting on. There's some kind of a message that's coming through. So let's see. C. So if you were to pay for a question, I would get into immediately. I'm going to read C's. Oh, I should have put 2. I should have put 2. I could send it to you, Shell. I'm going to send it to you. Hold on, Decon. I'm going to send you the new one that says $2. I didn't mean to put free. Give me 1 second. It's going to freeze. Nobody leave. It's just because I'm going off of my phone real quick. Okay, Decon. Thank you. Decon, let my moderator, Michelle, know. Are you a guy or a girl? Thank you, JC. That is the Lover's card in French and as skeletons. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get... There we go. There we go. You're a boy. You're a boy. Alright, I thought so. Decon, I don't know. I just felt it. So, is it a girl or a boy? Is C a girl or a boy? A guy or a girl? Boy. Let Michelle know. I'll be right back. Shell, I'm going to send you the correct version. Okay, I should be back. Girl, her name is Kaylee. Okay. Alright. Are you guys, okay. Alright. Are you guys, do you guys text? Are you guys in communication? That's cool, it's legit. It is like one of them tarot cards or fortune telling. Yeah, that's what I am. That's what I am, honey. I'm a tarot reader. So yeah, of course I'm gonna have a tarot tapestry, and I just love it. I have like the sun card one, but it's gigantic and it's just too much for this room. But we met at school and text every night and FaceTime literally all the time. Yeah. Okay, her name is Kaylee. Here we go. I'm gonna start yours. Of course. Oh, that's why I sent out like a YouTube short, but I guess you guys don't see that. Yeah. Okay, so yes, I am a psychic intuitive tarot reader. Alright, so I'm doing it for Decon and Kaylee. Kaylee. So I'm going to get into the mind of Kaylee. Kaylee is an energy that I am now bringing forward. It's as if, Decon, it's as if, and anybody watching, it's as if she's here. I am bringing her higher self. Alright, so I'm letting her come in. Let me pin this. Oh, it says it is pinned. Okay. It says it is pinned. You guys, is there a pinned message, you guys? Oh yeah. So, hey Mando. This is a tarot reading live, you guys. The newest one says that. Okay, then good. Yeah. Okay, Decon. So, it's okay. I could do it. I'll do one for you for free. But it needs to be... Oh, I need to take off the free one. Why does it say free, Shell? It said $2. Now it says free. I don't know. Oh, the one that's tagged says free. Oh, I was clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. I was clicking on the wrong thing. My bad. That was my fault. Okay. So. Wish I could donate, but I can't. It's okay, Mando. Stay here. And I'll do what I'm doing for Decon. For you as well. I usually just do one free. But I'll do yours. Think about, oh, you did. Okay, thank you, Shell. Amazing. Thank you for moderating. Okay, Kaylee. Yeah, it definitely shows the Page of Swords. So you guys are in contact a lot. The swords are about communication. So there she is. She's, I hear the word she's enamored by you. Alright? She's enamored by you. I think you treat her really well. Let's see. I can get into the mind very, very quick of the person that you're asking about. Very quick. Alright, here we go. The Eight of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. Do you feel, even though you guys are together, do you feel stuck in any way? Do you feel like somebody feels stuck? One of you feels stuck. Why is that? You guys don't argue. You're saying that you guys have like a really good relationship. There's no arguing going on. There's no conflict. I mean, I try to hold her hand, but she always walks away. Yes, and it makes me feel like I'm a bad boyfriend. But I'm still trying. We never argue. Okay, so there's something that is holding her back. So is she gonna be a good fit for you is what your question is. It feels like you're doing everything right. It feels like you have good intentions. As far as her, are you guys young? Are you guys very young? Yeah, why doesn't she want PDA? Why doesn't she want decon holding her hand in public? Yeah, she's scared of the commitment. For some reason, she's scared of commitment. So, like, she likes you a lot, but, like, oh, Lord. Yes, this is not made for children. 14 is too young. Honey, you're gonna have so many more girlfriends. Right. You're gonna have so many more girlfriends. Enjoy the time with this girl, and when it's no longer working for you, move on. You're gonna have so many people. All right, Michelle, no problem. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah, literally just is she the right person for you? Right now she is, but it won't last. Is Kaylee, Jeremiah, is Kaylee the right person for decon? Trust me, I had a love at 14. So yeah, for right now, she is. Exactly. Yeah. She's right for right now. Enjoy your time. Go to high school dances together. Eventually, she'll warm up to you. And she'll hold your hand. You just have to allow her to progress in her own way. That's very young. Very young. Alright? I usually don't let anybody but 18 and up in here. But we're not talking about anything bad, so. They're like, and she also, it also feels like she may have strict parents because the Eight of Swords feels like she's stuck. It could feel like that, she's not ready, right, to be like holding hands and like progressing it like physically in any way, shape, or form. And it could also feel like she has rules at home that are preventing her from really going towards you. But 14, she's an innocent girl. And so you need to not push at all. Okay, who was the other person? Mando, are you still here? Mando, are you still here? You guys, $2 is nothing. So I am not gonna buy that you cannot donate $2. I'm not doing free readings or paid readings. Alright, but for new people, if you subscribe, which Decon did, because it shows me. Hey Marissa! How's it going? Glad I have another moderator on here. Michelle did her thing, and she had to go. Hey Blue Butterfly, how are you doing? Hey Jay Kramer, welcome. We're live doing tarot readings, psychic tarot readings. All of the prices are pinned, you guys. Marissa, I did not read your text because I'm using my phone. You did my vibes? I did your vibes. What do you mean? Alright, so Marissa, you have paid questions, so we're going straight into you. What do you mean? You did my vibes? What do you mean? Or you dig? I like your vibes. They're cool and you seem like laid back and very nice lady. Try and help people out. Yeah, JC, I've been doing this for 7 years. This is my passion. This is what I do. I help people. And yes, I am funny, and I am a little different and weird and fun and expressive, and I love everybody. So as long as people are respectful in my chat, you know, come here if you don't have money to get a reading and you just want to be in the chat because it's, you know, something that maybe, you know, helps people's mental health. Yay, real? No. I haven't fixed my chat. Okay. Evelyn, has Angie gone to her reader to do more spells on me since we last asked about her? Alright. I'm gonna freeze real quick. Hey, real, glad you're here. The more moderators I have, the better. Real, Marissa's mom is getting readings, but if you guys can answer any questions, please keep posting that this is tarot readings. People clicking on the live don't necessarily know what I'm doing. So instead of me saying it every time I see somebody walk in, oh, that's good. Good, JC. Yep. Well, I just made a new channel. It's called Crystal's Lounge, and it's going to be all about, you should go over, subscribe, you guys. We're going to talk about anything and everything that matters to everyone. Anybody is welcome. Guys, girls, the whole shebang. We're going to talk a lot about mental health. We're going to talk a lot about things that matter. All right? So it's called Crystal's Lounge, where we get cozy, comfy, chill, and chat. You grab a coffee or a beverage of your choice and just hang out, and we're gonna chat. And I've been wanting to make that channel for a good 2 years now, so I'm finally doing it. Okay, Marissa, it's going to freeze for a minute because I need to go look at what you texted me. I'll be right back. You're gonna still see me, but it might start. It'll come back as soon as I come back. Thanks, the butterfly. Yeah, make sure you guys go over there. I haven't posted anything yet, but start following me. Alright, I'll be right back. A text. We're gonna go into, Evelyn has her first 2 questions. Marissa has 1. We're gonna start with Evelyn. Alright, guys? You guys are gonna just sit back, watch the readings, and this will show you what you're gonna get and what kind of reader I am, because I'm very different. Very, very different. In a good way. Alright, so we are using the Modern Witch deck. If I need to incorporate my crystal visions, we will. But I'm just absolutely in love with this deck. So once I see payment go through, we're going to start your reading. And Real, are you still here, honey? If anybody new comes in, if you see, you know, when I first came in, there was like 30-something people in here. But they don't know necessarily what they're clicking on. Thank you, Marissa. I see your payment. Thank you so much. They don't know necessarily, even though I put what it was and I put a description, people that are just flipping through lives, they're going to just see me. They're not necessarily going to know what we're doing. So in the chat, make sure to say tarot readings, get your questions in, because I'm on fire tonight. I'll tell you that. I am connected to spirit extremely. Alright, Marissa, we're going to start with Evelyn. So hi, Evelyn. How are you guys? Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Jay Kramer. Thank you, honey. You guys, if I see you, follow me. You know, at the end I will do a couple free pendulums, but $2, you guys gotta send that in. $2 is nothing. I have to get paid for it. Alright. Let me read the question again. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading online on YouTube. Actually, I did not do my prayer, guys. So give me 1 second. So what I'm going to do, there's a lot of wind. I am going to do my prayer real quick. Dear God, dear Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, the Holy Spirit, my Daddy, I love you. Jeremiah, Samantha, and my spirit guides, my angels, and everyone else I know and love, please come into these YouTube readings tonight. Alright, we're doing Palo Santo. Oh my god, it smells so good. Yeah, let's just sage, do my sage and pray really fast. I'm going to take 2 deep breaths. Alright, let's get centered in on Evelyn. And let's bring Angie in. We need Angie's higher self in so I can dig into that head of hers, that mind of hers. Jeremiah and Samantha, the first question for her is gonna be, okay, Evelyn wants to know, has Angie gone to her reader to do more spells on her since we last talked about her? Alright, so I'm going to look at the clock. It's 7:32. It's 10 minutes. We'll stop at... Nope, it just turned 7:33. We'll stop at 43. Alright. Alright, here we go. Has Angie gone to her reader since we last asked about her to do more spells on her? So specifically, Jeremiah, Evelyn wants to know about spells. Has there been any additional spells since we last checked in? Which was a little, like, what, 2 weeks ago? Week and a half? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, almost 2 weeks. Alright. Has Angie, show us what Angie's been up to as far as her and her reader. What is she going to her reader for? Okay. Okay, she definitely reached out to her reader. She actually was pretty, like, upset, because she really wanted to get in quickly, and the reader actually didn't have availability, right? So, there was, like, a little discomfort, in Angie, because Angie, I haven't gotten to, like, if she wanted to do spells yet, but she did contact the reader and was a little aggressive with the reader because she wanted to get in sooner than she could. Like for me, like, not for you guys, but like for like normal, like if somebody asks me for a reading, let's say right now, and pays it, they have to pay the 911 emergency, and it's all in my, all my prices are in my description in my channel. But, I would charge a lot more for an emergency reading for me, which would be within 48 hours. So she wanted to get in soon, and so she's having like very masculine energy. She did not like the fact that she had to wait. Okay? God, I love this deck. So she, but she continued to reach out to her, okay, to the reader. She sent texts, she called, and what happened was, wow, okay, so this sounds totally like her. She's very manipulative, right? So when she reached out to the reader, and the reader's like, no, like maybe the reader had some personal days, maybe vacation, maybe she was booked. Whatever the reason was, nobody should ever get mad at that. It's a business. So she realized that she was like harsh with the reader, and that turned the reader off, right? Like, if she has bad energy towards the reader's not gonna necessarily want to read for her, okay? It's not worth the money, okay? It's not. So she realized, okay, I was too salty, I got upset, so now let me try a different thing. Now let me reach out and be like, oh, I'm really sorry, I just really want a reading, and, I'm so sorry, but, like, can we please, just, I'll take your first availability. So that happened, okay? Like, she killed her with kindness, alright? So the 9 of Cups, she got what she wanted. So, has she had a reading? That's crazy. The High Priestess, that's me, it's a psychic, or a reader. The tarot, the High Priestess. So that's showing, she got what she wanted from her reader. So what, did she ask, reader, did she ask you for any spells? Jeremiah, did she ask the reader to do any spells on Evelyn? We have 5 minutes. Did she ask to do any spells on Evelyn? Oh, hell. Okay. Okay, so she was contemplating just asking regular questions, and whatever the answers were promoted her to, I think, possibly do that. I still want to look further. But the 2 of Wands, that's trying to make a decision if she wants to or not. The thing is, she's feeling like okay, the spell that I did, it's a gradual, you're gonna feel better and better and better. It's not, I mean, yes, it's cut, but you're not gonna feel like, oh my god, she doesn't look at me anymore. Like, all of that just comes to a halt. You definitely need somebody who is connected to spirit to do a spell. A lot of people do their own spells, but if you're not psychically in tune with it, it may not have the same results. Okay. The 9 of Wands, this feels like she has her guard up for some reason, and she's on the attack. She has her guard up. So something must have resonated with our, I did it Friday, with our cutting of the ties. Something must have resonated with her, because she started to, this is why she reached out to the reader, being like, I don't know, like, something's going on, and I'm asking to see what it is, and I'm just getting this, like, kind of like this nervous, anxious, like, in my belly, and this would be Angie, like, just kind of like a, it's kind of like she's feeling all of her own toxicities being, like, meshed, because she's no longer attached to your good energy, if that makes sense. So she's on the attack. So let's use this. Sorry. Alright. So when she got in, when Angie was able to get into her reader, this week, did she ask her reader to do any spells? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. But she did she ask the reader if anybody had done spells on her? Yep. Yep. Okay, so holy crap. That's why I spent so much so many hours and so much meditation, so much talking to spirit, so much envisioning, because a lot of people can do a spell in 20 minutes, right? But that's not me. Um, so she didn't ask to do a spell on you, but she asked if somebody, did she name Evelyn to the reader? Did she name Evelyn? Did she ask if Evelyn put a spell on her? Okay, so she picked you out. She picked you out. Oh, I see. Okay. She definitely sniffed it out because something is happening within her because of the severing of the ties, and that's what made her like contact the reader, get upset that she couldn't come in because she was feeling these weird things. And so then, she played nice, got her way, got in as soon as she was available, her next available, and they talked about it, and she said, I've been feeling this, and this. Did Evelyn do a spell on me? So what did the reader tell her? Let's see if the reader knows. Let's see if the reader's any good. Jeremiah, did the reader tell her yes or no that Evelyn did a spell? I told you, she's not a psychic. She's just a reader. No, but... No, wait. No, but... It's like, but... Pull cards. But... Pull cards. But... Pull... So it's not It's not just a no. It's a no, but. So let's find out what that is. Oh, okay, we're at the 10-minute mark. I will finish the sentence. If you want to keep going, you know the drill, let me know. I will finish this sentence, though. If you want to keep going, then we can see what she actually asked for during the reading. Oh, my ring just flew off. Continue. Okay. Oh my god, I love this freaking deck. Alright, so I'm not going to count the time yet, you guys. I won't count the time until I start. But I'm going to go ahead and give you these last cards for free. And then we'll start the continuation, alright? Because, damn, like, she definitely feels... She feels some kind of severing. She feels some kind of detachment. Like she's feeling, you could go ahead and put in for the question, honey. Okay. So, it starts with the Emperor, okay? So the Emperor is, and in this picture, this is a woman. Alright, like in this modern deck, it's modern. It's different races, it's different genders, it's all kinds of things, and I love it. So even though the woman is in her masculine, she's the Emperor, I think this is you, and she is terrified. I think she is terrified that you are doing what she's wanting to do to you, and she has... Didn't she do a spell? I don't remember. Because of my memory. But this is you. She's on the attack, but she's scared of you because we saw the 9 of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is putting up a guard and being scared, okay? So this is definitely, I feel good. It feels like the spell really worked, but really worked good is what I'm saying, and you're only going to see more and more results as time goes on. So you are sitting on your throne and unbothered. You are unbothered by this bitch that is a non-mother effing factor. Okay, she's irrelevant. She's irrelevant from what you've said. Yes, she has, right? Okay, that's what I thought. Yes. So, she's scared of you. She's looking at her options now, okay? And seeing, like, okay, do I want to be against Evelyn? Because now I know that she goes to a reader, and so do I. Or do I want to do what I did to the reader and come towards you, Evelyn, and try to make nice again? Holy crap. So let's look into what the reading entailed. What did she ask for? Yeah, she did it. She did. I remember. She did a spell. But I don't like being wrong, so thank you for letting me know that. Alright. What did she ask the reader? So it's 7:47, 5 minutes on the clock. It's 7:48, sorry. It just turned 48, so 53. Alright, 53. Okay, what did Angie ask? Once she, okay, so she asked, like, does, you know, and I think she's asked it before. It's not like this brand new thing where she's like saying, does Evelyn have somebody too? Like, she definitely has asked that and knows that. And maybe even you've told her. I don't know. I just am getting a yes. Whether it's from the reader, whether it's from her guessing, whether it's from you, when you guys were nice, you know, we're getting along. So, okay, she didn't ask for a spell, but what's the answer? Because I think she wants revenge. She's like, oh my god. Is her, okay, so she's asking kind of the other questions. Okay, good. That's good. Because then it's just, she's guessing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, her reader is telling her that you guys go. And she also is just guessing. But it's good she doesn't know for a fact from you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is good, girl. We've got the Temperance. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. You're starting your healing journey. You are going to feel more of a queen, all right? A queen of your castle, of your happily ever home that you live in. Just letting you know that this is going to bring you stability. It's going to make you grounded. I'm also getting advice for you to get literally grounded, okay? I need you, not tonight, it's nighttime. Tomorrow, I want you to go in your backyard, your front yard, wherever. You gotta put your feet, bare feet, on grass, dirt, whatever. Okay? Grass. If you don't have grass, then dirt, whatever it is. You need to put your bare feet in the actual God's land. And this is going to start grounding you. Okay? So that is something Spirit just showed me a vision of. And is saying that this is what's going to move the spell along quicker. Okay? Alright. So, we are trying to get down to the nitty-gritty of the spell. The Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands. She definitely asked questions about you. She definitely asked what you were up to. She definitely focused most of the reading on Well, what has she asked about me? Has she ever done spells about me? But she told her no. Even though we did, and they had their reading after I did it, the reader didn't think so. Okay? Okay. So this is why you have her very confused, conflicted. She doesn't really know what to do with you. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, she definitely asked, remember the last time your question had something to do with, had she asked for you guys to, like, have to move? The thing is, she finally is aware you're not going nowhere. And this is making her uncomfortable. Like, I am in her energy, and it's really yucky, and I want to get out of it soon. But we have the Four of Cups, which is like, you know, she could be focused on other people, you know, this other cup that's coming in, but she's so focused on you, okay? And then look at her with her folded hands. And then here's the Four of Wands, which there you go, look at that. Two girls, the Four of Wands, that's your home, and the Wheel of Fortune is the fact that you're not going anywhere, okay? And that she has to let this go. So we have the Ten of Swords. But, this is my favorite card, even with that 10th sword is in her neck. This is her, but she's still holding on for that hope that she'll get communication from you and that you guys will go back to being besties. I mean, you never thought of her as a bestie, but she sure did. So at this point, I don't see her doing a negative spell. I see it being, she kind of asked for a spell, but not what we thought. Like, at first she wanted revenge, right? But and she wanted to get you back. Because she still feels, even though the reader was like, I don't think they've done a spell. Well, that's just because she doesn't know the answer. But, okay, yeah, we're going over. So the last thing I'll say is, it looks like now she's going to try a different tactic. So we'll have to see what that is. But as far as, has she done any spells? Not yet. She hasn't paid for any, but they definitely talked about it. They definitely talked about it, but they haven't done one yet. But I keep getting this, like, she's trying to decipher if she should go on the attack and do, like, a negative spell, or if she should, that's why we saw the Two of Swords, the Two of Wands. She's indecisive. She's feeling two different ways. She's feeling like she wants to come towards you, like a love spell, like a friendship spell, and then she's feeling like, shoot, like, I can feel that like, she did something, but she doesn't have any proof that we did it, alright? Because the reader's just, she said no, like, she guessed no. Maybe the reader's not that good, or maybe they did it on Saturday and I had just done it all of Friday, and maybe she didn't feel it yet. It's one of those things. Okay, what's your next question? So right now, don't worry, there's no, like, bad vendetta spells going on, alright? But she's trying to decide If I'm going to spend my money, which way do I want to go? Do I want to try to bring her back to me? Or do I want to get revenge for her not talking to me? And her, because I think she can feel it. She herself can feel the disconnect. Because when I cut that cord, something happens to the people. And she could feel that she doesn't have that grasp on you. Alright? So that's good. My efforts, our efforts, and everything that I envisioned and the divide, she can feel a sense of that. So even if the reader said, I don't think she's done that one, because it doesn't feel like it was like, no. It feels like, I don't really feel that way. That's kind of where she is. But if the reader's any good, the next time she sees her, she's going to know it. Oh, you have, Evelyn? I'm so happy. It's just going to get better and better each day, each day, each day. Do the grounding. Do the grounding. Put those feet in, somewhere that you love. Your backyard, your front yard. If you don't want to do it, where she could see you, go to your backyard. And you don't have to be there for a long time. Just maybe put your feet there, talk to God for a minute, and just be like, God, keep me grounded, make me more stable, put your peace and your love and embrace me, embody me with, Jesus, and fill me with love, and fill my mind with positive thoughts rather than negative. And that's it, like a 5-minute thing. Okay, her next question is, has the neighbor to the right of her who doesn't like her doing something to her as well? Okay, wait. So, Angie's the one. So the opposite side. So not the ones, if you're facing her house, not the ones to your right. Her right? Your right or her right? The one with the husband and the wife that were nice and not nice, that would look on the right, but it would be her left. On her side, they are the left of us. Her right. Got it. The other people. Thank you. Okay. Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit, for that answer. And please, I just want to, while we're talking about the spell, I want to ignite that spell to continue to have power through and through. Through God's will, we want to protect Evelyn, Marissa, the rest of their family, and we want to continue the severing of the ties between Angie and Evelyn and anybody that Evelyn knows or loves and wants protection. Just continue to keep her as far away as possible. Thank you. Amen. All right. Okay, so these are people on the other side. So if I'm your guys' house and I'm facing her house, it's to my left. So you said that they don't get along. Has a neighbor to the right of her who doesn't like her doing something. Wait, who doesn't like her doing something to her as well? Has a neighbor to the right of her who doesn't like her doing something to her as well? The one she fought with. Oh, I thought she fought with the ones that were to the right, if I'm looking at it. And I thought that then, like, they invited them to, like, their Halloween party or something. So, maybe I'm just not remembering the other side. I don't remember that. But that's okay. So, not the husband and wife that they would argue. Because I thought you said that was, if you looked at it, they were on the right. Or am I just wrong and they're on the other side? Is it the husband and the wife? They're on the right side of her. Oh! Okay, I always pictured it this way. Okay. So it's those people. Okay, because I'm like, who are these other neighbors? Okay, so they're on the other side. Alright. Okay, are the neighbors, now that I can see that, so let's look. Let's look at the time. I'm getting it confused. Okay, wait. I'm only getting the houses confused, but I know who the people are. So I'm getting the houses confused. I get it now. They're to her right, your left. To her, they're her right side. To us, if we're looking across the street, they're on our left side. Okay. So I always thought they were on the right side, but I get it now. They're on the left side if we're looking at it. Her right side. And it's the husband and the wife, and they would argue and get into fights. But then you saw them, like, make up on Halloween, or at least, like, hanging out, right? Am I still wrong? You're like this? Am I still wrong? Who cares where the house is? Am I right with the people? I don't need to know where the house is. I want to know who the people are. Okay. From now on, I'll remember it's that way, and it's her right, your left. Okay, here we go. I'll start after I say the question. Okay, Spirit. Sorry about that. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into the second question for Evelyn. Evelyn wants to know, are the neighbors that are to the right of Angie and the husband and the wife that fight, are they, the husband or the wife, or both, do they go to somebody like a tarot reader, a psychic, an intuitive, to ask questions or bring up Angie and her husband and family in any way, shape, or form? Do they go to anybody, Jeremiah? Alright, so I have my gut instinct, but let's see. Alright, starting at 8:04, ending at 14. Here we go. We'll do at 8:05. Give me 1 second. I need to be able to talk. Are you laughing at me? Okay, now I'm picturing them on her right side. Alright, Jeremiah, here we go. Do they go to anybody such as an intuitive, a tarot reader, a psychic, do they go to a place? Do they go to somebody online? Do they go to somebody on the phone? Anything. Do they do anything spiritual whatsoever? And then, do they bring up Angie if the answer is yes? I'm leaning towards no, but let's see. Oh yeah, they don't like them at all. You guys need to talk more. Y'all have somebody in common, y'all. 5 of Wands. They highly dislike them. So the neighbors highly dislike Angie and her husband. Um, it feels like they always have conflict because they're right, like they are right next door. So like, I don't know, there's like don't, you better not cross the line type of thing. There's not a lot of respect. Mark is good friends with the husband and son. Okay, cool. There you go. Because you need them on your side. And what she doesn't like, what Angie doesn't like, is that you guys and them both don't like her. So in her head, she's trying to justify why you don't like her. But then she's like, but then they don't like me, right? So she has to try to turn it in her own crazy mind. And she has to turn it and be like, well, I don't like them. That's what it is. I don't like them. No, they don't like you. This is also about competition. This is conflict. This is arguments. This is fighting. Something about like, don't cross my lawn. Don't walk on my lawn. I don't know what that is about. It feels like the neighbors are saying that. Okay, do they go to a person? Is this a married couple? It feels like a married couple. Okay. Sorry, I should show. My mom said I should show me shuffling. Oh my god, oh my god. You guys, I gotta plug this in. I fucking broke my last charger. Like the wires are almost severed. Okay. Married. Okay. 7 of Swords. They don't trust them. Okay, so the nice neighbors, they do not trust Angie. They think she's a liar, a manipulator. A lot of cuss words are being said. A lot. Just can't stand them. Okay, but we're trying to figure out, do they go to somebody? I don't think they do. Give me a card to say yes or no, and then let's use the pendulum. I'm hearing they should. I keep seeing the moon card, so it's a possibility. The moon finally came out. It kept showing itself. Alright, so the moon is maybe they do, but they kind of keep it close to their chest. It's not something that they would really share. But we've got the... Oh, I mean, this is possibility. The Page of Pentacles is this is a low amount of money. So if they do go to somebody, it's not often. But it's something that they keep to themselves, okay? So let me ask with the pendulum. Give me the where's the pendulum? Where's my pendulum? Alright. So the moon, I kept seeing the moon, finally came out with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is that they do pay for something. Okay, do the neighbors to Angie's right, Jeremiah, do they go to a tarot reader, a psychic, an intuitive at any point in time? So it is a yes. Do you see that's a very slow little yes? So to me that tells me yes, but not often. So now let's ask the question, and I feel like it's going to swing faster if this is correct. So when they do go to somebody, here I'll do it in my white face so you can see. When they do go, whether it's a wife or the husband or both, do they talk about Angie? Do they ask any questions about Angie, their neighbor? So they do. They do. That's a bigger yes than... Yeah, that's a pretty damn big yes. It's going faster and faster. So Oh wow, I'm being told like whoa, I know what it is. They weren't really into it. Like the wife had like maybe gotten like, fortune telling at a party or something small. She's not like us who are like on TikTok watching, and YouTube watching and doing readings. That's not her. But what I heard was they they would do it. She would do it, dabble in it just once in a while. Thought it was cool, um, but not very often until shit started going down with Angie, and that made them reach out and like actually start getting readings. So this is why it's the moon and the Page of Pentacles. They they don't ask for like spells though. They definitely aren't like super deep in this like us to know everything. They just but they don't go solely on asking about her. She definitely asks, her own questions, but then she's like, yeah, I'm kind of reaching out because my neighbor, we don't get along, and I kind of want to like see if you could dig into the mind of this person and see what's her freaking issue with me. We have 2 more minutes. So, yeah. Whoa. 4 of Wands, they want to protect their household from her. They want to protect their relationship. They want to protect their household. And yeah, she's coming dominantly. Her husband knows that she goes, but it's her that does it. It's not them that does it. Once Angie started messing with their happy home, that's when they decided we gotta protect ourselves from this very, yeah, they're describing her as demonic crazy lady. They're calling her crazy lady. And they are very family oriented, and like, I don't know if do they have kids? I've never really heard you talk about that. But the Ten of Pentacles is just like, like we want to, they just said the word, Jeremiah goes, they want to clean up the streets just like you guys. If they, like, you guys live in a really nice neighborhood with really nice houses and she's ruining it all. Like, we need to clean up they have 3 around my age. Okay. So there you go. So they have a family to protect just like you guys. But, yeah, that is kind of sucky that her and her husband, Angie and her husband, would like affect them enough to be like, I need to go see a professional intuitive to know what this lady's agenda is with us. Alright? Okay, Marissa, it's your turn. Wow. Those were really good readings. So this is what my mom wants me to do. Do you guys like this better? Seeing me shuffling the cards instead of doing it way down here? You're welcome. And do what I said. It's going to work. A prayer, and just go put your bare feet out there for a few minutes. Soak in the sunshine. I'm an agoraphobic. I don't go. It's kind of late. I will try. I will try, yeah. Let's get through your question and I'll let you know. Otherwise he could send it in and I'll do it first thing in the morning. Or after I eat tonight. Okay. Sounds good to me. Yes, we have 3. Okay. Let's be fly. Alright. Sounds good. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, thank you so much for those answers. Thank you so much. And we're going to move. So, we need Angie out of here, the other neighbors, and then we're going to have Evelyn dismiss herself. We're going to bring in Marissa. Marissa is here, so we need to get Greg, and we need to get Emily. And we need them to come forward so that I then can see inside the home and see inside the relationship. Okay, let's do this. So give me a second. All right, we're moving to Marissa, Greg, and Emily are the people that we're being on a fly on the wall with. All right. It's 8:17. We'll stop at 27. Here we go. All right, what is going on between Greg and Emily inside the house, inside the relationship? We need to get a look. It's been a while since we have checked. So anything new, we need to see. Okay, so I just asked, are they getting along right now? Okay, so it's saying yes. So let's see. Okay, the reason why I did that is because of the 3 cards I got. I got 2 cards that landed on top of each other. The 2 of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Okay, so to me, if I read that, it's that she's being warm and loving and she wants to work things out. But then at the same time, a 3rd card fell out on its own. So these 2 together, this one on its own. This one being the 5 of Swords. This girl, I think I know what's going on. Talk about revenge. Talk about revenge. I'm gonna make it seem like I am so happy to be with you. But really, inside my mind, I'm already making myself get over you. I'll give you an example. I was dating this guy. We lived together. Found out that he had been cheating on me every week with his ex. Then, hold on. So where was I? Where am I? I'm not going to count this as time. What am I trying to say? So, I decided, I was blonde, bleach blonde hair, and I kept finding very, very long, dark hair in the bathroom after he would come home and when he would shower. So I knew he was doing something. So instead of blowing up my life and him paying my rent and everything, because we had the boys living with us, I decided, I'm going to put on, this part is now counting. Okay, I'm going to put on a smile and I'm going to play your ass. Alright? I'm going to play you. Because you don't want to be with me, obviously. He's not doing this, okay? But what I'm saying is, they're not the same two people, okay? My ex was a cheater. He's not, okay? Greg's not. But she knows from all of the conversations in the past that he, wants to leave, okay? Eventually he's gonna leave. So, what is the best thing to do as a woman? A lot of us get over them while we're still with them, so that when they move out, we're not devastated. Or when we move out, we're not devastated. We've gone through the grief, because, so she's kind of playing him, all right? But it's going to work out, because it's going to work out in his favor. He's going to leave no matter what, right? So, does that make sense? It makes complete sense to me. I mean, I've done it many times where I'm like, uh-oh, like, this guy's not for me, but he's doing this, this, and this for me, so I don't want to lose that. So let me get over his ass. And then we break up, and he's crying over me. Exactly. So you get what I'm saying. We have to get over them before they actually leave. And then once this is just from like dating advice, like my experience and dating coaching and stuff. But like men usually, like, they get over it later. You guys, like, let's say we break up, we split up, we move out, whatever happens, then they just kind of usually they go straight into another relationship. That's because men can't be alone, so they usually go straight into a relationship with somebody else. Then they think about the girl that they just left, and they go through the heartache. So we're stronger. We do it during the relationship, so that when we exit, we're ready to move on. Our hearts are open. So that's what it looks like it's doing, is that she's making him think like, no, we got to work this out, right? For the puppy, we got to work this out. Why would we go and like pay a lot of money and adopt this animal that we both love so much? Like, let's just stay together, right? But really, in her head, she's planning an exit. She is. He is too, though. All right? What time did I start? We'll just say that I spent like, we'll just say we're at like 4 minutes. All right. Here we go. What else is going on in their life? What's going on between... Yeah, see? Like, the Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. It's like, it's almost like last minute. I feel like he's having this experience of like last minute regrets. Yeah, because you spend like 2-3 minutes talking. Yeah, exactly. But I know I started. What time did I start? I think I was going to stop at 27. I'm still going to go. So I'll just do 7 more minutes since I talked. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we'll go to like 32, 33. Okay. So, but on both sides, he's like having this last minute, should I try? Should I try? Should I try? 18. Yeah, we were going to end at 27 or 28. And I talked for a few minutes, so it's fine. I'll just go a few more minutes extra. Okay. Let's see. What's this one? Ooh! The other one that fell out. The Ten of Swords. Right? Like, it's over. They both, it's like they both know it, but they're having this last minute exception of it. This last minute of, I can change my mind. I can change my mind if I want to. But I think it's just natural to feel that way. You know what I mean? Like if I want to stay, I could stay another year. I could see if we work things out. I could go to counseling with her. I could try. And so it's like, do I really want to, like, split the family up, like, or, you know, because his mom lives there, etc. But the Ten of Swords is still here, but with the Four of Pentacles, that's still holding on, not able to let go, because there is love between them. You know, we can't say that there's not. You know, there is. You don't spend a relationship with somebody and not have love. There's love. So the Page of Cups, it feels like they are getting along. They are, okay, I want to see a vision. It feels like they're talking nicely together. They're being respectful. But the focus is no longer on their marriage, if that makes sense. The focus is no longer, are we going to be together or are we not? The focus is now on this new puppy, and that they, you know, they both want the puppy, but, like, they shouldn't have got the puppy if they were going to split up. So it's just it's like these natural thoughts are going through his head. Alright? So, Greg, show me more of what's going on within you. Because I've described what's going on with her. So, like, 2 more minutes, unless you want to extend it. Let me know. The Six of Swords, still walking away from what no longer serves him. So he still has his wits about him. He still has, you know, he hasn't completely caved or anything. It's just these last minute talks. But I don't think he's actually saying these things to her. Let me ask, Spirit. Is he actually saying these things to her? Is he saying out loud to her, you know, maybe we should try, maybe I should stay? Yeah, so that's, I mean, this is good for you. Not for them, but, like, this is good for you, because that definitely shows that, like, these are natural feelings that he's having, these thoughts, and these last minute, like, wait, you could stop now and we just stay and we're good, right? I don't want to regret anything, but he's not expressing that to her. I'm hearing him say, I don't want to give her hope, because this could just be me tormenting myself on what's right and what's wrong. And so I'm going to keep these thoughts and feelings that are keeping me up at night, to be honest, because it is a huge decision. It really, really is, because it's not just the two of them. His mom lives there, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's, so, I don't know, if you want to continue, we should see, like, what is his plan. I'm going to pull one more card. And let me know if you want to extend it. Okay, one more card. Greg, what is going on? Let's continue. Okay. I'm going to do this one and then we'll start the 5 minutes. Okay, honey? Yeah, I definitely, of course, would not count the time, you know, the part that I'm explaining about myself. Of course not, honey. I just wanted to, like, be able to be like, ah, this is what she's feeling, and, like, be able to explain it, and then you knew exactly what I was saying because you did it with Chris. So I apologize for putting my, you know, my stuff into it, but I would never, like, count that towards your time. You know, that's your hard-earned money, my love. So the King of Wands, dude, you have to get this deck. Even if you, like, don't know everything, this is just the best deck. Like, that's a woman. It's a woman. And she's the king. I love it. You know me, because I always go over and over, you know, sometimes. I talk a lot, so you get a lot of, like, I could be a reader that's like, okay, well, let's pull one card. I see this happening. But me, it's like, boom, 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 boom. I don't have to be talking as fast as I do. Alright, one more card and then we're going to continue. Just one last card for that part. And then we want to look into what his plan is. Alright, so one more. Okay. So this kind of makes sense. This kind of makes sense. To go into intermission, into the extended. The Six of Swords, walking away from what no longer serves them. And then the Hanged One, it's instead of the Hangman, it's called the Hanged One, because it's a woman. And this is just showing that, alright, I have this exit plan, and I'm just tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm waiting for the right time, and then I'm making my move. So, let's start the 5 minutes, Jeremiah and Samantha. I think we understand enough of where she is. You don't love me no more, you don't want to be with me no more, then I'm gonna play nice, but behind your back, I'm getting over you, which is good for you, Marissa, because when he leaves, you don't want her to be like heaven, right? We don't need another heaven. We do not need another heaven. So, this girl, if she's doing what I'm seeing and being smart about it, and being like, okay, I thought, because what I'm hearing, and I'm going to go over in time on my dime, okay? So I just have to express this because she just showed me something else. Before the puppy, there's only one person in here, so I think we're good, but before the puppy got there, not during the adoption process for this puppy, right? The long wait for this puppy. Not during that time. But once the puppy arrived at home, she saw that she was holding on to Greg with all of her might and all of her soul, and thought that she loved him more than anything in the world. Well, now she has somebody else that she actually feels is the love of her life. We understanding each other? So now she's not needing him as much. She's not, she's realizing I was codependent on him. I wanted him for the wrong reasons. And now I have something else to focus on. So I'm okay that he wants to leave. So while he's still here and we have to see each other, and I do feel she spends a lot of time at her mom's, but when they are in the same household, I do feel like she's like, I'm just gonna act as nice as possible, but in my head, each day, I am getting over this man. Alright? So that's great. Good for her, good for him, good for you. So let's move along from that, and I just want to see what is, I mean, whatever we could see in 5 minutes. Did you send go ahead and send it, and then we'll start. Unless you did. I don't know. This girl's here. Gretchen, do you watch Housewives? I don't know if you're here. Do you see it shaking at the bottom? And now it's not. Are you here? You might be sending in the payment. Oh my god. I'm gonna wait till you come back. I can't hold my arm up that long. When you come back, Marissa, say I'm here. Got it. Okay, thank you, I got it. When you were gone, I was trying so hard to like keep my arm up. So when you were gone, you could go back and rewatch it. It was just like 30 seconds. But I decided when you were sending that payment, I just went like this and I asked a question to myself. Yeah. Hold on one second. Can you like not close my door, but like maybe leave it like a little bit? Thank you. Like that one? Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Okay, so Marissa, I went like this and I asked a question, and the bottom part, so right here, it was shaking like uncontrollably. I'm doing it myself, right? And then it stops, and then he answered, and it was a yes. I asked him, are you truly ready to leave? And I didn't even say her name. I said your wife. And it was a yes. So the fact that it's shaking, it makes him a little nervous, but he then stopped the shaking, which shows that he is in control, and said yes. So that's good. All right, let's start the 5 minutes. We're starting at 8:40. We'll just say 41. We'll end at 46. All right. Isn't that crazy? I just wanted to know, like, are you ready? Has this changed your mind? So the fact that he's saying, like, I'm a little scared, I'm a little nervous, but then stopped it from doing that. All right, what is your game plan? What is your game plan? What is your game plan? Wow. I need a couple more cards. What is your game plan as far as leaving your relationship? What is your game plan? as far as leaving your relationship. In order to get timing and all of that, we would have to do a full question. So wait, maybe ask that next time, timing, but let me just at least see what the plan is in his mind. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from somebody who you care about, who cares about you, but you loving yourself enough to walk away because you are choosing yourself, okay? Which is not a bad thing. But it did come out with the Devil. The Devil does not have to be negative. It just has to be like, he kind of is going to walk away and he has a fear of the unknown. The fear of, this is not negative, this is fear. The fear of all those things that connect to both of them. Alright? I don't need to even say a word. You know what I'm talking about. How much time, when, where am I going to live, all of that stuff, So he has a fear of the unknown, but is determined to leave. He does have a fear of making the wrong move, but he does fear that he needs everything to go according to plan, because if everything blows up in his face, he then will not be a happy camper. If he doesn't get 50-50 with this puppy, he's, you know what I mean? So he's being very cautious, planning meticulously. This is not going to be we get into an argument, I pack my bags, I leave, which is what I saw before, months and months ago, was that he's going to tell her, she's going to freak out, he's going to end up packing a bag and going to a hotel so that she could just kind of process it. That's all bogus now. Like, that's what would have happened if plan of events hadn't taken us to where we are today. Alright? But he is 1000% going to be truthful with his communication. This is being completely honest, and this is holding on to his integrity, and leading his life with certainty, integrity, honesty, and all of that. So 2 minutes. Other than just leaving, anything else you can tell us? Judgment, that this is definitely something he has to go through, that he cannot change his mind. Making sure he's accommodating her, alright? Making sure that he can be the best listener, the best making sure to make her life a little bit easy so that maybe they go easy on him. He just doesn't want it to blow up in his face. Okay? That's the only fear he has. Them, her mom, their money, their, lawyers, all kinds of crap for this divorce. Because that's what it is. It's going to be a divorce. Nine of Pentacles. Just just being confident in his, being confident, and no fighting, no none of that, just trying to get along. And I really think that it's gonna work out, because if we can get her to get over him, which she's in the process, she won't have that hostility that you have during a divorce. You know what I mean? Not everybody during a divorce, but most people. Half people. Alright. And he is saying, like, I am sorry that this is what it comes down to. But at the end of the day, you're gonna become free, and you're gonna meet somebody that is right for you, and you're going to, like, maybe you feel rejected right now, maybe I will feel rejected, you know, and maybe it will be a little difficult, but in the end, it's the best decision for all. So next time, let's look into, you know, timing and that kind of stuff. Alright, girly, it is almost 9 p.m. I will message your brother and see. I probably will, but it does take me more time to do a voice reading, but I could probably just do it and then make some food. Okay, good night. Mwah, thank you. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon, honey. Bye. Hey, tomorrow, Marissa, I don't know if you're working or not, but I'm going to be on TikTok doing $2 pendulum questions. So if you see me on there, hop on, just say hi. If you want to moderate, I believe I made you a moderator. I don't know how I did, because I couldn't make anybody else one, but we'll see. It'll be during the day though, so if you're working, then I know you can't. Alright, love you. Bye. Bye, everybody.